Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Aurasphere. I know it's been about 3 days since I made my last video on Rainbow Six Siege, and today's gonna be a different video, pretty much from all my other ones. I have never done anything like this. And if you don't know what we're doing today, I'm doing a top 10 Pokemon video, my favorite of all time. And I explained that I was gonna make this video in my channel update video, which you can also go watch if you just go back. I think it's just maybe four videos. I think it'll be there. Anyways, right now I'm watching the Packer game, so don't worry if I'm going to like space out. I'm gonna try my hardest not to. But anyways, I'm going to show you a brief picture, because I could have just shown you on my laptop over here, but I didn't feel like doing that. I just felt like showing a picture of you guys in front of you, giving you facts, and giving you an explanation. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. Oh, and disclaimer, all these drawings may not be their best. Anyways, number 10, Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu is my 10th favorite Pokemon. It's not my number 1, obviously. The reason I like it so much is because it's so different from the original Raichu. If you don't know who Alolan Raichu is, it's just the Alola version of Raichu. And Alola is I believe the 7th generation. So, if you don't know that, you might want to get caught up. It is number 26 in the Pokédex, because this is a Generation 1 Pokemon, but obviously in Alola, it's Generation 7. The reason I like it so much is because of its eye color and its body design. I think it's really cool how it's standing on top of its tail and it floats. I believe, if I looked at this correctly, it was a electric fairy, but, any reason, I just like the color scheme, the little white here. I just really like this Pokemon overall. It's really cute. And, yeah. Going on to number 9. Number 9 is Pokédex number 746, which is Wishiwashi. And here's my fact, is that I do not enjoy the original form, the single form of Wishiwashi. I love the school form of Wishiwashi. The reason I like Wishiwashi so much is because it is such a strong Pokemon against pretty much all kinds of different types. Obviously, the ones that aren't effective towards water. Obviously. But, like, I play Pokemon Sun and Moon. I went up against Wishiwashi. I have a Wishiwashi. And it's just so strong. It's just, like, ridiculously strong. I think the idea for this Pokemon was so cool. The fact that it brings a bunch of fish together to make a gigantic shark or whale or whatever you want to call it. I think it was just a really cool idea. And I just love this Pokemon. That's pretty much all there is to say about it. It is number 9, though, so obviously it doesn't top all my others. My 8th favorite Pokemon is Garchomp. The reason I like Garchomp so much is because ever since from the first episode of X and Y, Kalos region, Professor Sycamore had a Garchomp that was able to Mega Evolve, and I kind of just got close with that particular Pokemon. I think it's really cool. It's a different type of dragon. It's not like flying. It doesn't have wings that like are gigantic. But I still think Garchomp's a really cool Pokemon. Definitely different from all the others. Interesting noise. If you've ever heard its noise, you might want to look that up. Oh yeah, and he's number 445 in the Pokédex. And for the Pokédex, this is worldwide. This is not just for a particular region. This is for all 900 and some there are now. Or 800 or whatever. 800 some there are now. 802. Next, I have Alolan Ninetales. Number 38 in the Pokédex. And Alolan Ninetales, I just thought was such an elegant Pokemon. The fact that it switched from a fire type to an ice, I think it's ice fairy type. I think it's just so cool. And it's such a beautiful Pokemon. Like the wavy hair, the color scheme was amazing. How there are certain points of there's differences in the shading of blue. It really gives off that ice effect. Like you really know it's gonna be an ice Pokemon. I just thought it was such a beautiful Pokemon. And a huge change from the original Ninetales. And that's pretty much all there is to say about it. Number 5. my fifth favorite Pokemon is Hawlucha. The reason I got so attached to this character is because Hawlucha, in, again, Kalos region, Ash catches Hawlucha. If I'm spoiling it for you, too bad. He catches a Hawlucha, and I always thought it was such a, unique design because it's literally a luchador bird. It's just, I thought it was so cool, and I love the color scheme. It goes from orange to green to red to white. I just love that. And the fact, its moves are so powerful. I used to own a Hawlucha in, I believe, on my old DS, I used to own X and Y. And I used to have a Hawlucha, and it was very strong. But yeah, anyways, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah. So number 5 is, Hawlucha is a Pokédex number 701. I'm sure you already saw that, though. Umbreon is my 5th favorite Pokemon. 197 in the Pokédex. The reason I loved Umbreon so much is because out of all the evolutions, I thought he was the one that looked the most badass. Obviously, the yellow rings on Umbreon, and the fact that it can absorb power from the moon, and it gets most of its moves from the moon. I thought it was just such a cool design. The fact that, the yellow really stands out when you shade the entire thing black. The eye color, if you've ever seen it, shiny version, oh my goodness. It's such a crazy looking Pokemon, but it's so cool. The other reason I love Umbreon so much is because of, well, I guess there wasn't a particular episode, but there was a bunch of, DeviantArt going out of, tons of different Umbreon pictures, and I don't know, I just thought it was so cool. There was a picture of Umbreon and Espeon, both looking up at the moon and whatnot, absorbing energy. I just don't know. Umbreon is just that different Pokemon, It's very, very unique. Number 4 is Pokédex number 724, otherwise known as Decidueye. I messed up the name. I said Decidueye instead of Decidueye. The coloring's a little off on, the talons, or his feet, But anyways, I love Decidueye because not only is Rowlet my starter in Sun and Moon, but I have fully evolved Decidueye into a level 75 so far. I know, it's awesome. His move, I forget what it's called. It will come back to my mind sooner or later. He has a particular move that uses a bow. I forget what it's called. Spirit Shackle. Spirit Shackle is one of its strongest moves. And I think the design, the fact that he has a hoodie on and he pulls the leaves as strings, I don't know, I just think he's really, really cool. And the fact that he actually has a bow and arrow makes him 10 times more badass. Number 3 is Pokédex number 745. There is 3 forms of this Pokemon. There was a new one just released in Pokemon Sun, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, and it's the Lycanrocs. I think Lycanroc is so cool because if you guys don't know, I do have a Husky, and I always thought that the midday form looked so much like him, other than the fact that it's brown. But I don't know, even though they're wolves, the blue eyes and stuff kind of gives it off, other than the green eye and red eye. But if you guys want to know what my favorite form is Midnight because it is a werewolf. His eyes are glowing red. He has a little mohawk going on. He's always angry. He's actually kind of buff. But I don't know, I think the Midnight form is something that Pokemon has never ever seen, never ever done. And I don't know, it's just so cool. And I love the Dusk form because the green eyes going to the orange fur. I thought that was so cool. But yeah, that's number 3. My second favorite Pokemon is Braixen. Braixen, whoever you want to say. Pokédex number 654. Braixen is one of my favorite Pokemon because, again, if you haven't seen X and Y, in the Pokemon anime series, Serena catches a Fennekin, or starts off her starter as a Fennekin, and it evolves into Braixen after a while. I don't know, how elegant Braixen is when she dances and whatnot. I think that was really cool. It is a definitely unique Pokemon. You know, it's like a step up from Ninetales, because she's also a fox. And Eevee, same deal. You know, there's 3 different foxes that I know of. Actually, more like 5. That have evolutions. I don't know. There's just something about Braixen that I really liked, you know. And the idea was really cool, too. Delphox is really nice, too. And now it's all for your time, or the time for number 1. Drum roll, please. No, I don't want to do a drum roll. Anyways, I have to get up for this one because this one's a bigger drawing. Yep, there it is. Lucario. And obviously, my channel name is The Aurasphere, so that shouldn't have been a surprise to all of you, but if it was, then there you go. Favorite Pokemon is Lucario. This is one of my best drawings I think I've ever done, other than those ones over there, but on the actual topic, these are my favorites. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please drop a like, please share, please subscribe, and yeah, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and good night.